Welcome, running English learners. Today we gain insights from Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang, a true tech visionary. His 2023 commencement address at NTU offers powerful lessons on innovation, resilience, and embracing the future. Let's listen. Section 1: Entering the AI Era.
You enter a far more complex world with geopolitical, social, and environmental changes and challenges. Surrounded by technology, we are now perpetually connected and immersed in a digital world that parallels our real world. 40 years after the computer industry created the home PC, we invented artificial intelligence. Like software that automatically drives a car or studies X-ray images, AI software has opened the door for computers to automate tasks for the world's largest multi-trillion dollars of industries. AI has opened immense opportunities. Agile companies will take advantage of AI and boost their position. Companies less so will perish. Entrepreneurs, many of them here today, will start new companies. AI will create new jobs that didn't exist before. And for sure, AI will change every job. Just as every generation before you embraced technologies to succeed, every company and you must learn to take advantage of AI. While some worry that AI may take their jobs, someone who expert with AI will. We are at the beginning of a major technology era, like PC, internet, mobile, and cloud. But AI is far more fundamental. AI has reinvented computing from the ground up. This is a rebirth of the computer industry and a golden opportunity for the companies of Taiwan.
Section 2: A Learning from Failure, the Sega Story.
What can I tell you as you begin your journey? Today is the most successful day of your life so far. I was also successful until I started Nvidia. At Nvidia, I experienced failures, great big ones, all humiliating and embarrassing. Many nearly doomed us. Let me tell you 3 Nvidia stories that define us today. We founded Nvidia to create accelerated computing. We won a contract with Sega to build their game console. After 1 year of development, we realized our architecture was the wrong strategy. If we completed Sega's game console, we would have built inferior technology, be incompatible with Windows, and be too far behind to catch up. But we would be out of money if we didn't finish the contract. Either way, we would be out of business. I contacted the CEO of Sega and explained that our invention was the wrong approach. We had to stop. But I needed Sega to pay us in whole, or Nvidia would be out of business. I was embarrassed to ask. Irimajiri-san, the CEO of Sega, to his credit and my amazement, agreed. confronting our mistake, and with humility, asking for help, saved Nvidia. These traits are the hardest for the brightest and most successful like yourself.
Section 3, Perseverance Through Difficulty, the Cuda bet.
In 2007, we announced Cuda GPU accelerated computing. Our aspiration was for Cuda to become a programming model that boosts applications. Creating a new computing model is incredibly hard and rarely done in history. Cuda needed developers to write applications, and a large Cuda install base needed customers. So to solve the chicken or the egg problem, we used GeForce, our gaming GPU. But the added cost of Cuda was very high. Nvidia's profits took a huge hit for many years. We suffered many years of poor performance. Our shareholders were skeptical of Cuda and preferred we focused on improving profitability. But we persevered. We believed the time for accelerated computing would come. Then, in 2012, AI researchers discovered Cuda. Fortunately, we realized the potential of deep learning as a whole new software approach and turned every aspect of our company to advance this new field. We risked everything to pursue deep learning. The journey forged our corporate character to endure the pain and suffering that is always needed to realize a vision.
Section 4, The Power of Strategic Retreat.
One more story. In 2010, Google aimed to develop Android into a mobile computer with excellent graphics. So we entered the mobile chip market. We were instantly successful, and our business and stock price surged. The competition quickly swarmed. We could fight for share. Instead, we made a hard decision and sacrificed the market. Nvidia's mission is to build computers to solve problems that ordinary computers cannot. Our strategic retreat paid off. By leaving the phone market, we opened our minds to invent a new one. We imagined creating a new type of computer for robotic computers. At the time, this was a $0 billion market. Retreat does not come easily to the brightest and most successful people like yourself. Yet, strategic retreat, sacrifice, deciding what to give up, is at the core, the very core of success.
Section 5, Advice for the Journey, Run.
Class of 2023, you're about to go into a world witnessing great change. And just as I was with the PC and chip revolution, you're at the beginning, at the starting line of AI. Every industry will be revolutionized, reborn, ready for new ideas. Your ideas. What will you create? Whatever it is, run after it like we did. Run, don't walk. Remember, either you're running for food or you are running from being food. And oftentimes, you can't tell which. Either way, run. And for your journey, take along some of my learnings, that you will have the humility to confront failure, admit a mistake, and ask for help. You will endure pain and suffering needed to realize your dreams. And you will make sacrifices to dedicate yourself to a life of purpose and doing your life's work.
Jensen Huang's address offers powerful guidance for navigating today's world. Reflecting on Nvidia's journey, he offered graduates 5 crucial lessons for the AI era. 1. Embrace the fundamental AI revolution. 2. Confront failure with humility. 3. Endure challenges to realize your vision. 4. Make strategic sacrifices. 5. Run towards opportunity, don't walk. Now, let's review some key vocabulary from the highlights of Jensen Huang's speech. Understanding these words will help deepen your comprehension of his message and improve your English skills. Automate means to make a process or task operate automatically, often using machines or computers instead of people. Example, many factories now automate their assembly lines to increase efficiency. Perish means to die or be destroyed, often used figuratively for businesses or ideas that fail completely. Example, without adapting to online sales, many traditional bookstores began to perish. Entrepreneurs mean people who start their own businesses, taking on financial risks in the hope of profit. Example, Silicon Valley is famous for its innovative entrepreneurs and tech startups. Fundamental means to be forming a necessary base or core of central importance. Example, understanding basic physics is fundamental to studying engineering. Humiliating means to be causing someone to feel ashamed and foolish by injuring their dignity and self-respect. Example, forgetting his lines during the presentation was a humiliating experience. Humility means the quality of having a modest or low view of one's own importance, not being proud. Example, despite her success, the scientist showed great humility when discussing her achievements. Persevere means to continue trying to do something despite difficulties or opposition. Example, even though the project was challenging, the team decided to persevere until it was completed. Strategic retreat means a planned withdrawal from a situation or market to focus resources elsewhere or avoid greater losses. Example, closing their less profitable stores was a strategic retreat to strengthen the company's core business. Sacrifice verb means to give up something valuable for the sake of other considerations. Sacrifice noun means an act of giving something up. Example, parents often sacrifice their own free time to support their children's activities. Skeptical means to be not easily convinced, having doubts or reservations. Example, investors were initially skeptical about the new company's unconventional business plan. We hope these highlights and vocabulary insights from Jensen Huang's speech were valuable. Remember his advice: face challenges with humility, persevere through difficulties, and run towards your goals. Subscribe to Running English now to master English with powerful, real-world speeches. Accelerate your progress using inspiring content from leaders shaping our future. Keep learning and run towards success.